Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Stay Classy by Jazzy, where I talk about college, natural hair, and self-empowerment. Today, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to share with you guys 8 things that I love about college. So without further ado, let's go. Number 1, the first thing that I love about college is the fact that I can live on campus. Now, for most campuses, I believe that a freshman is supposed to live on campus unless you have, I guess, an excuse, such as like living a certain amount of miles away from home where you can commute, or if you're married and you're living with your spouse or living with your parents, something like that. But for the most part, most freshmen or most people live on campus, and I think it's super convenient for the fact that you have your home and your school all in one place. It just makes it so much better, a lot easier. I know when I was in high school, I had to drive to school once I got my license, and I had some unnecessary stress in the morning because I was always afraid, like, if you leave the house at a certain time, then you know you're gonna be late. Like, you're gonna be sitting in the car rider line waiting for people to go into the school. Might as well put your car in park and wave your perfect attendance goodbye. Being able to live on campus and walk to class instead of drive, save money on gas, is such a luxury. Also, you know, say you wake up and you miss your alarm and you're almost late for class, you can just basically get up out of your bed, put some clothes on real quick, or wear your pajamas. People do that sometimes, and just run to class. And you can't do that when you live like maybe 15 or 20 minutes away from school. You can't just run to school. So I consider that a blessing, and it's one of the favorite things about college. Number 2, not having a dress code. Now, in high school, my school was kind of strict in having a dress code, even though it was a public school. So you couldn't wear things like rips in your jeans, leggings, which I am wearing right now, so. And then also, you know, you couldn't show your shoulders. You had to have like a 3-strand, like 3-finger strand strap if you wore a tank top. Like, I'm sorry that you find my shoulders attractive. Like, I'm sorry that you would just find my bone structure on my shoulder pristine. I mean, I understand, like, no spaghetti straps, cool, but like, what's wrong with shoulders? I mean, come on now. So in college, you don't really have that problem, at least for most colleges. In the college that I go to, a lot of people wear leggings, a lot of people wear sweatpants, a lot of people wear rips in their jeans, you know, a lot of people wear tank tops and stuff. And, you know, some people be wearing like shorts. I'm over here like, nobody wants to see your butt cheek, okay? Keep it covered. But for the most part, it's up to you and what you want to wear, and, you know, what you feel comfortable in and how you want to express yourself. There's not really any boundaries on that. Alright, number 3 is the ability to create your own schedule, which is honestly another blessing, because I know in high school, I keep comparing high school to college because that's the most natural comparison. But in high school, you basically go to your counselor and they kind of ask you, you know, these are the kind of classes that you have to take, and then maybe you can choose your electives, but for the most part, it's pretty much structured and set for you. In college, you kind of have structure, but you can, there's more freedom in that, especially in what time you want to take the class. So if you're not a morning person and you're like, ugh, 8 a.m.s, no, then you could start class at 12 or 1 or 2 in the afternoon if you want to, and sleep in the morning. I'm most productive in the morning, so I took 8 a.m.s my last semester, and I'm taking 9 a.m.s this semester as the earliest class for me. It just feels nice to have control over what you want to take and when you want to take it. Now, there is, like I said, there is structure to it. Like, you have your bell core or your core classes that you have to take to graduate, but for the most part, you have more free range on what you want to implement into your schedule. Okay, number 4, cafeteria, or the CAF, because, you know, you go to college, you gotta shorten things down now. It's buffet style. I think most colleges, their cafeteria is buffet style because you have mass amounts of students, and the best way to feed them is to let them feed themselves. It's such a blessing. All you have to do is swipe your card and you can eat as much as you want. No one's gonna judge you. You want pizza and fries and a burger all on one plate, come back for a salad, make yourself feel a little bit better. In high school, I took my lunch every day, so I made my lunch. I knew what food was going to my body. But in college, you know, it's nice to not have cafeteria ladies like scoop you a little measly, sad-looking scoop of mashed potatoes on your plate, knowing good and well you're hungry, you need another scoop on top. So you can scoop as much mashed potatoes on your plate as you want, and it's nice. Also, it's kind of bad too, because you can eat as much as you want. It's really easy to overeat or be gluttonous. Vocabulary word of the day: that freshman 15 is no longer freshman 15. It's a 20, it's a 30, and I'm blaming on the CAF. Number 5, the ability to network and meet all kinds of people. So for example, my first passion story in my blog, as you guys don't know, I have passion stories monthly where I have a person come and tell me about their story about whatever they're passionate about, whether it's dance, film, photography, etc., and they kind of like write for me on my blog. And so if you're interested in that, I'll link down like the whole information down below in the description box. Basically, my first ever passion story was the co-founder of Delight Ministries, which is a college women's ministry started by 2 students that actually went to my school, and I got a chance to like actually meet up with her and talk about her life and what she majored in college, and just kind of like what she's doing right now and how she's inspiring other girls to their walk in faith. And it was really cool. Like, how many times do you get a chance to go and talk to like a co-founder of a growing community and business, something like that? So I think that's so cool. And then I also got a chance to see Stacey Wyman. She is a very well-renowned gospel female singer, and she's won 12 Grammys. Like, I took a picture next to her. I'll insert it right there. Like, what? And then I also got a chance to meet Devon Franklin. He's a very renowned Hollywood producer, a motivational speaker, a preacher, a husband, a best-selling author, and he's just an incredible man of God. It's such an inspiration. He came and talked at my school, and it's just like, how many chances do you get a chance to talk to someone like that at your school, and you get a chance to meet them and have a conversation and shake their hand and hug them and take a picture and all that stuff. I don't have a picture with him, unfortunately, but it was just an amazing experience, and you don't get that when you go to high school. Like, you get people come and talk to you, but I didn't really have that in my high school, and so having that readily available like almost every week or like monthly at my school, I think it's just a blessing. And honestly, I keep saying a blessing, but it honestly is. Like, you're paying to go to school here, but you're getting opportunities to network and meet people. Number 6, finding people who are passionate about the same things or similar things as you. So in college, you know, you have your departments at your schools that you're a part of, you know, like you're a business major, nursing major, etc. I'm an undergrad major, so I don't really belong to a department right now besides the education department, because I am an education minor. Just coming and seeing, like, you know, people who are once the same or similar careers as you, and be able to like talk to them and see what made them interested in that career, what inspired them to pursue that path. And it's really nice to kind of talk to other people who are interested in education and see like their stories, like why they want to be a teacher or why they want to be in just education in general. Because I'm thinking about being a teacher or a speech language pathologist. I don't know which one yet right now. It's really a nice like me too moment where you're just like, me too, I'm interested about that, I want to pursue this and I have thoughts about this. And you know, it's also nice to be around people who don't know exactly what they want to do with their life, and like they have, or maybe they have a bunch of ideas, they don't know which idea to pursue. And so it's kind of nice, like again, like that me too moment, like I'm undergrad major and being like finding people who struggle, who's like struggling to find what they want to do in their life with me. In high school, there's people who don't know what they want to do in high school either, but college is kind of more like that next step level. Number 7, being able to interact with people from different backgrounds. So in college, you have a lot of people coming from different states, and not just the state that you're from, but also coming from internationally too. So I've been able to interact with people who from other countries in the world, from other states in the country, and it's kind of interesting saying like, you know, I've lived here my whole life where I go to school, and you know, seeing them respond to the kind of weather that we have down here, which is like very bipolar. Like one day it's raining, next day it's snowing, next day it's sunny and bright outside. It's just crazy. And so it's really nice to kind of compare like your experiences to their experiences to kind of see the differences. I think it's really nice to meet new people from different backgrounds, like different countries and different states, because in high school, for the most part, you're kind of like in a bubble. You're around people who live in the same general area, because that's where you're going to the school mainly based on where you live. And so you're going to school with people who like experience the same kind of things that you do. But now you're going to a school with people from other countries, and you get a chance to kind of hear their background stories and hear what their customs and cultures about. And it's nice to kind of just like not think about where you're from and think about where other people are from, and just kind of grow in the kind of knowledge of people's experiences and not just your own. My last and final, my 8th one is student discounts. Now I haven't taken advantage of like my student ID discounts because I forget, like, you know, now that I have a student ID I can show it and get like a certain percentage off, but I've seen other people use it. For example, Spotify and Apple, which is student ID, you can get the music for $5 a month. A lot of people use Amazon to buy things online, so with a student discount you get 6 months Amazon Prime free, which is not sponsored by the way, and then after the 6 months you have to pay $49 instead of $99, which is actually you're saving $50, so that's pretty nice. And then you also have like certain discounts at stores, like 10% off, which is basically tax here where I'm from, or like getting certain like deals or percentage off when you go to like restaurants. I think that's really nice. I haven't taken advantage of that. I need to remember to take advantage of that. That's like one of the perks of being a student. I keep forgetting, like, your student ID can help you save some money, because you know, being a college student is not cheap, okay? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys were able to relate to some of the things that I talked about. If you are a college student, let me know down in the comments below what is something that you love about college that maybe I didn't mention, or like something that I did mention, you're just like, amen to that, sister. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also feel free to subscribe to my channel with the red button down below so you can join the Classy Crew officially, which is the community I'm building here on this channel. And last but not least, don't forget to ring that little bell too so you get notified whenever I upload new content, which is on Sundays. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'll catch you guys back here next Sunday, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Don't forget to stay classy, Classy Crew. Bye.